Hey there. Do you have a brand that you've loved for years and there's all these new brands coming out, and whenever that brand that's been around for a while comes out with some new products, you get really excited? Well, that's how I feel about the brand we're going to talk about today. I picked up a bunch of Anastasia Beverly Hills items, products. They're all new, and I got most of these at Ulta, if not all of them. That's what we're going to review today. We're going to review these new releases, and we're going to mix it up with some older Anastasia Beverly Hills products that I have but are still working fabulous and still holding up well. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then keep on watching. This is a new product. This is a new eyeshadow for Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think I'm just going to call them ABH. That's such a long name. But she came out with spice and I think sugar. And originally I thought I would like the sugar palette more, which is still beautiful. But I watched Patty Alonso's video on ABH, and she thought that she would like the sugar palette more, and turns out she liked the spice one. But let's go ahead and swatch this. It is a mini eyeshadow palette, and let's see what it says. Okay, so on the website for Ulta, it says the Spice Mini Eyeshadow Palette contains 9 full pigment shades ranging from warm tone neutrals to brilliant golds in matte and metallic finishes. This essential mini eyeshadow collection offers a versatile color range for creating everything from subtle to dramatic eye looks. It says it's formulated without phthalates, mineral oil, alcohol, talc, fragrance, and parabens. Okay, so I mean, how much could you say about an eyeshadow palette? But their eyeshadows tend to be really nice. I do like their quality, and I kind of like that they, broke the palettes up, the color stories, instead of doing the eyeshadow palettes that they normally do. That's the shades. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this eye look. I'm going to go ahead and put my hair back. And I already put some eyeshadow primer on. I'm using this Sigma one that I got last year when they had their Black Friday sale. And I think it was Jen Phelps that said that she highly recommended it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm just going to tap that off. There's what it's looking like. You can see that there's some powder in there. But let's go ahead and get that all over the eyes. And so far, the color pigmentation is really nice. It's really coming out good, so no issues there. Really nice. Wow. It's definitely, and they feel like almost wet, they're like packed in there really nicely. And I'm not really getting fallout, so that's nice. Grab like this Moda sponge. Well, it's not a sponge, but it's a smudger, and this is from that Marilyn Monroe collection. I really am enjoying these brushes, and I'm just going to go into that deepest shade right there, and I'm going to run that just under my eyes, like along the bottom lash. I think that looks good. Okay, so one of the other products that I got that's new, and this is available on the Ulta website, This is their Liquid Liner Duo. So I've heard a lot of really good things about these eyeliners. It's just black and brown. But this is a great way to try their shades. Almost dropped it. Okay, so here's the brown, and then this is just a black one. But let's go ahead and swatch this. I love the component. It's very pretty. It's like almost like a light gold, like a light rose gold. So there's the brown. People that I've watched have raved about these liners, so including Patty. She used this on her video. So, and there's the black. So very effortless, didn't have to do much at all to get that pigment to come out. So let's go ahead, and I think the brown is going to be the better liner for this look. So I'm curious to see how this shade is going to look. Let's see how easy it is to do this. Okay, so it's going on, and I feel like I'm getting like some good pigmentation like right away. Very nice. I have to say that I think I'm going to enjoy using these. Okay, and then for mascara, I have a mini of her mascara. It's not my fave, but it's not a bad mascara either. It's a little on the wet side, so if you don't like a wet mascara, but it's funny because it's not, I prefer a wet mascara, but I don't want it to be too wet. And that's how I would characterize this one. I would say that you could feel the wetness of it, but it's not, it's not like gloopy or runny or anything like that. So there's one eye done. And I'll do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. And the mascara is on. Okay, so the next thing that I want to get on is the foundation. So I actually love her foundation. I think ABH's foundation is fabulous. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, and no flashback. So these are all this is probably why I really like this foundation. It's a luminous cover, it's a luminous finish, and I would say it's pretty full coverage. But here's the 210N, and let me just shake this up. And then I want to show you. Okay, that took a number of pumps, but it finally came up. So there's 210N. I'm not a fan of the undertones of these, I think, like, because this is super warm and that's N, which I'm assuming that's neutral. But I do think this is going to be better for me than that is. I could probably still get away with that in the summertime, or I could mix the two. But we're going to go with this one because we're not tanning. We're not doing anything like that. But I'm just going to do a swatch so you could see. I think this is going to be much better. Like I said, the other one is just, I don't want to waste the product. So I'm just going to get this on. Okay, so here is one layer. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to put any more on. I'm just making sure I have this all blended in properly. Okay. So here's how we're looking. Yeah, Really nice. I'm glad that I got this shade, and now I have the two shades. And what I like about it is I'll be able to, if I want to, once, you know, it gets, if I wanted to like deepen the shade, or I want to, I want a more summer shade, I could mix the two of these together. So yeah, so really nice. I really like that a lot. Okay, so let's move on to concealer. And I do have her concealer. I wear shade 9N, and this is what it's looking like. Let me give you a little swatch here. They pull warm, and I tend to like my concealer to be a little brighter. But then when I get it on, like now, I can see that it is lighter than the foundation. So go figure. Okay, I just want to get this blended in real well on the nose area here. And let me just see how that's looking for the blend. Yeah, see, I feel like now that I put something a little brighter on this foundation, I think it's kind of neutralizing the look. So that this actually, this is a beautiful, beautiful concealer. The only thing is I wish they had, you know, some more lighter on, you know, a little bit, change your undertone a little bit maybe, but I feel like you can wear this even on your face and blend it out, or like mix it in with your foundation. But it's got a nice finish. It has really nice coverage, and I've always been a fan of it. So it's a really nice concealer. So, okay. And then I got the blushed lip set. Okay. I have been eyeballing this new lip product from them for, you know, since they came out. And then I would, you know, say, oh, okay, you know, like I'll try it at some point. And uh I've now seen quite a few influencers say how much they love this new lip product, but they just absolutely love it. So Michaela has said this. In fact, she showed a box of like every shade that she got. I don't know if that was um, something she got from the company, but it sounded like she actually purchased them. So, and I have tried the lip liner, and I love the lip liner. I think I have the shade like Deep Taupe or something. I don't have it with me. I think it's like in my handbag. But anyway, this lip set is a great buy because I think these retail for 21 to 24 each, and then I think the lip liners are maybe around $20. So you know, it could add up. That whole set was $45, and then I got Ulta had a bunch of coupons in their app, so I got money off, and then I had a lot of points, and so I used my points also towards my purchase. So it really was like a win-win for me. I just want to take off what's on my lips, and then we'll swatch these. All right, let's see if we can see them on Rosy Mauve and Softy. Okay, let's swatch. Let me take these off the back of my hand here so I have space. Very pretty. In fact, this is a really pretty shade for this time of year. And then I like that they gave you a lighter shade too. Okay, so they gave you something a little more like a berry, and then we got something a little more neutral. Okay, let's do the liners. Okay, so the one liner is Chai. There's that one. And the other one is Mocha. So there's Mocha. So they gave you the shades that go with each one. And then I just want to show you that I also really like her lipsticks. I got this is a satin lipstick. I got the soft brown shade. And look at this component. I just love like the rosy tone. It has a nice weight to it. And then let me show you that one. So there's the shade of that lipstick, which is like a pinky nude shade, which is what I love. All right, so I think I'm gonna use the Mocha. I'm gonna use these two shades because I feel like that's what goes with this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips and I'll be right back. Okay, that's the Mocha. And let's do this and see what all the hype is. This is the Lip Velvet. Okay, let's try this and see how it looks. Very nice. It feels velvety, but it's got like this matte look to it. Yeah, it has like a matte look. Okay, but I've got something else to show you. So, but let's finish the face. I want to put some powder on, and I don't have the ABH powder, so I'm gonna have to use something else. So I'm just gonna grab that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna use some Huda powder. Tap a little bit of that off, and I'm just going to set my face because both of these products are luminous. So I just want to take down some of that luminosity. And the Huda powder is a really good workhorse. I've never tried the ABH. So maybe at some point I'll pick that up and try it. Actually, okay, so that's the Huda powder. So then I also got, because I purchased these products, I got a free gift, which is one of their eyebrow gels. And then I also got like a mini eyebrow pencil. And this is a shade that I haven't tried before. I actually really love ABH's eyebrow pencil. I feel like the brow products they really excel at. I mean, they actually excel at everything. I really like all of the ABH products. Okay, let's see. Can we get this up? There we go. Okay, so there's the shade that they sent me as my free gift. Match it, but I don't know. I just love red-based eyebrows. And then this one, this is the soft brown. Okay, so there's a soft brown, there's a medium brown, and then the auburn is right next to it. These two are very similar. I don't really see a big difference between the two, but let's use the new one because I'm trying to test out as many of the newer products. And let's see how that goes. I think it's okay, but I think the two shades that I have were pretty good for me, so, but it's not bad. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Now let's try the gel. Now, I had this. I'm actually going to throw this out because it's like water. I don't know what happened to it, but I don't know. But anyway, remember this? This was that gel that is like it normally looks like it's hard in the pan and it's like it sets your eyebrows. I wasn't a great fan of it. So let's see how the eyebrow gel is because I've heard really good things about the eyebrow gel. Okay. Eyebrow gel is on. Yeah, I mean, it was nice to give it a try and see if it works, but yeah. So I think we're really coming along here with this look. The other product that I picked up, this is also available on Ulta, and that is the Tinted Gloss Duo. Let's see what it says here. I love ABH's glosses. I think they're amazing. Caramel and Tan Rose are the shades. I'm telling you guys, if you want to try ABH products, go over to Ulta because they have a lot of really nice sets. Okay, so here's the two shades. And what's nice is they kind of go along with the lip velvets because you got one that is a little more on the brown side and one that's a little more on the pink side. But let's swatch these and let's take a moment to look at the beautiful packaging again. I love the packaging of ABH. I think everything is just so pretty. Okay, a little bit of a powder on the back there. So let's put it next to the respective shades that I think they would go with. So there's the mocha next to the lip velvet that I have on. Yeah, and then this is Tan Rose. Is that what I said? Oh, that's pretty. So there's that shade. So I think they go really well together. Let's go ahead and do the caramel, not mocha, caramel. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Get that on. These feel, for me, they feel a little dry, but I have very dry lips. So, okay. Let's go ahead and do cheeks and then we're going to wrap it up. So I actually have two older products from ABH, but I tested them on my hand before I started the video and they're still working. So I want to again take a moment to look at this beautiful packaging. And then here's what we got inside. And I don't remember where I purchased this, to be honest with you. I think it was probably Ulta. But let me give you, because I don't think they sell this anymore. But here's the three shades. Running out of places to do swatches. But here's how they look. They're really pretty, very like berry inspired. And I think that'll go really well with this look. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Moda Marilyn Monroe again. And let's go ahead and apply this. I think I'm going to go in with this berry shade. Yeah, I mean, look at the pigmentation on this. And I'm telling you, I've had this for a while. But every time I pick it up and use it, it just performs beautifully. I think the berry will work nice with what we're doing here because I feel like I need some color in my face. Yeah, that shade is so beautiful. Wow. I'm sure they have blushes that are super nice. That you can get. So, and then I pulled out the Amrezy. remember this highlighter? Everybody was like going crazy for it. It's such a beautiful highlighter. Now, you can't get this anymore. They brought it back twice. When they brought it back the second time, that's when I got it. And so I've had it for, I don't even know, 3, 4 years, but who cares? It still works, so I'm still gonna use it. But look at this. It is, I see why this was such a great seller for ABH. It's just so beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a Refer fan brush to get this on. And let me just give you a swatch. And the reason why I'm doing that, even though you can't get the Amrezi, see that? It's just got this beautiful, it's one of the nicest highlighters I've ever purchased. They made a new highlighter, I think, was it last year or earlier this year? And people that reviewed it said it's like the Amrezi. There's like no difference. So if you like this, you can get it. You can still get it, but it's not gonna look like this, but it'll be super, super close to this shade. So let's go ahead and get this on and see how it's still performing. Very nice. And I like a beaming highlight. See that? I mean, it's still going strong. But I like this one because I almost feel like this has like a blurring effect. Right? It's just so, so pretty. Anyway, so I wanted to take that out and show it to you because you can still get the shade. I'm going to basically say it's the shade. I don't know if it is, but it's really close to it based upon what everybody else says. So I'm just going to wipe everything off here and then we'll wrap this up and talk. I'll let you know how I feel about these products. So here is the final look. There's the eyeshadow palette, which is super, super pretty. I really like it. And the foundation, which is really nice. And I really like the concealer. You already know that. The eyebrows, not bad. A little dark, but not bad. I'll definitely use it. And I like the way it went on. I don't really have a feeling one way or the other about this eyebrow gel. I just think that it's not like a thing for me. It's not like I have to, I think I really got sucked in by the hype of that other product. And then I used it for a while and then I kind of gave up on it. So I think if you have very full eyebrows and you're a person that likes to set your eyebrows, yeah, I think they're both good products. But for me, it's not an important step in my routine. I really, really like these liners a lot. I love the pigmentation. I love how easy it is to use. I like that I can get very close to my lash line, having, having smaller eyes. The foundation, I'm glad that I got this newer shade because I think it's, if you're my shade twin, you see the way it looks on me. Love the concealer. Already told you how I feel about that. The lip liners from ABH. I have a couple of them and now to have like 2 more. I just love that. I think I just love a wooden pencil and I like that they stay on and they really like frame out my lips. So it's like no fuss. Kind of reminds me of MAC a little bit. It's like the same but different. The lip velvets these did not disappoint. I mean, they're really nice. I see why they're called velvets. I see why people really like them. It gives you like this blurred matte look, but it's not like wearing like a liquid matte lipstick where you just feel like it's just like, you know, shellacked onto your lips, you know. It doesn't feel like that. It has a softness to it, right? So the name is very apropos, but I live in a dry climate and the air is very dry here, which lends the, you know, that dryness lends itself to having drier skin, drier lips, and, you know, and so I like being able to put like a gloss on top. I think these would look good with other glosses, like if you want to put like something with a shimmer. So I would wear it that way. These are also beautiful alone. So if you just did like a liner all over your lips and then just went over it with one of these, I think they'd look really nice. And that, like either one of these ones that come in the set, I think you can do that with. Um, and then also, if you haven't tried her lipsticks, the satin lipstick is my favorite. I really like the formula on that. I only gave you a swatch of that, but I'm just saying it's one of the lipsticks that I really like. You can't get this blush anymore, but try her blushes because I'm sure the formula is the same and maybe even better. And then you can pretty much get the Emrazy. They probably can't make it exactly the same because it was a collaboration with her, but they made it pretty darn close as far as I understand from other YouTubers or influencers that or content creators that have reviewed it. They're like, well, and they've even done a swatch side by side and said you really can't tell the difference, you know. But I highly recommend the highlighter. So that's, you know, something to keep in mind. So, but that is the end of this ABH review. I am really, really happy with everything that I got. Don't sleep on those sets over at Ulta. They have others. So if you're interested in trying other products, they do have other configurations. That's what I love about the holidays at this time of year. There's so many. It's a good way to save some money. And if you stack it with a coupon or points or whatever, it makes it so affordable if you want to give these products a try. And I almost forgot to mention, I love the Spice Palette. Here it is again. It's gorgeous. You saw me apply it. I think it's got a beautiful richness to it. I love this color story. It's absolutely beautiful. I might go back and get the sugar one. We'll see. But if you're not already following me, please give me a follow and join our little makeup family here. And follow me over on Instagram too. Love to have you over there as well. I want to thank you for being here today and watching the video. I hope you found value in it. I hope it helps you as you do your holiday shopping for others or yourself. If you saw anything in this video that really interested you. And I just want you to know that I really appreciate you being here. And if you give me a follow, I do typically upload about once a week just because I have a full-time job and so I want to do more, but realistically, once a week, sometimes I'll sneak another video in, but and I typically post them on Saturdays or Sundays. You'll see them. Every once in a while, you see one pop up in the middle of the week. So you definitely want to be hitting that notification bell. So when I do upload, you'll know. So thank you for being here, friends. And there's more to come, and I'll see you soon.